Hi, it's me, Barb, with Barbalicious. How you guys doing? Hi. So it's been a while since I posted a video. So, been busy with work and other stuff. So I'm gonna I always say I'm gonna try getting back into it, but it's just hard sometimes. So, anyways, tonight I'm doing some ribs. I got a bunch of salads here that I'm gonna do. We got leftover mashed potatoes, so they can heat up that. To go with it. So right now, so what I did is I did some spare ribs today, and what I did was I cooked them in Coca-Cola. So I just got some ribs and I got a couple cans of Coke or a 2-liter can of Coke, whatever, and I put in some carrots and onions. I didn't have celery, but you can put celery in there, and that's it. Oopsie. And then I just boil. So I boil it, I simmer it for 2 or 3 hours, and then that's the ribs. I just let them sit in there and cook and have the ribs, and they like pull off the bone, ready to go. So I'm just gonna let them sit there, and then I've got some, you can cook, like I said I cooked them in Coke. You can do root beer, you can do Dr. Pepper, you can do Pepsi, beef broth, whatever. I just do it with Coke because that's what I was showing here a little while ago, and I really liked it, and so I'm gonna do it. And then I've got some root beer. I made root beer barbecue sauce, homemade barbecue sauce. I'm gonna put that on top just before they're ready to go in the oven. I'm not gonna start cooking them yet. I just got everything ready, so then all I gotta do is they're cooked because I've cooked them for 2 to 3 hours already. You can put them in the slow cooker and do it that way too if you want, and then it's like an all-day process. But so now all I do is I have my oven at 425, and then I'm just gonna put the barbecue sauce on top of it, and then I'll let it sit and cook for 15, 20 minutes or half an hour, whatever, just to heat it back up again and cook the barbecue sauce. So that's that, so that you can do that during the day, and then when it comes time for supper, you're ready to go. And then with this here, this whatever's left in the pot, you can save it and use it again if you have other pork, like a pork tenderloin or pork chops or something like that. You can reuse this. It's a stock that you can reuse again if you want. So I'm just going to put it in the sink, and then I'm going to put it into a jar later on, like in a bit here. I'll put it in one of those pickling jars here, and I can save it in the fridge for a bit until the next time I want to use it. So the first salad I'm going to do is my tomato and cheese salad that I make just about every single night because it's one of my favorites. So it's just with this broccolini cheese and some cherry tomatoes. Just take it, and I'm going to dump it, a little bit of the juice out, like so. I have a mess here on my cutting board. Clean that up. And then I just take my tomatoes, slice them and dice them. I'm just going to plop them in the bowl here. These are fairly big ones, so I've cut them into 4s. Usually I just cut them into halves. They're big ones. So I just quickly go like this and cut them up. So, yeah, so I've been busy at work, and then I've been getting a couple days off here and there, but I've been sick for the last little while here, and then haven't been doing much of anything. So here we go. I got a little bit of tomatoes in there. I take some of these little cheese balls here. These I just cut in half and throw them in there, like so. And now that it's getting cold out right now too, it's cold these last couple of days, so today was my first day off, but stuff to do, and then tomorrow I get a day off too, so see what I got in the plan for tomorrow, what I'm going to do for lunch. So I just do that and I mix it up, and then to this I'm going to add some dry basil. If you have fresh basil, go for it too. I just have dry, which is fine. Stop and cheers ya. So good, so good, so good. Add some salt into it. Like so, and then we'll do some pepper. Like so. So that's that. Get a little spoonage out. I'll stir it up. And And this, I just let it sit like this now. And then it gets all its little juices and all its little flavorings everywhere, and then it gets all scrumptially, delicious. So I'll just put that back there for right now. This, I'll give it a quick little, get rid of all the seeds. And I was watching cooking show here a little while ago, and they were doing like a knife thing. And I seen, because you know when you cut and then you scrape all the time with the blade of your knife, what I was told, what they said on the show was, don't do that because you dull your knife that way to flip it over and use the other side when you're doing it. So I've been trying to practice that here in this last little while, but I don't know. We'll see if I succeed at it. Okay, so my next salad I'm going to do is, everybody does that broccoli cheese with bacon. I'm going to do a cauliflower one instead of, because I don't have any broccoli and I got cauliflower. So, cheers again. This is my Smirnoff cup, see? Smirnoff skate. Smirnoff inside. Smirnoff in the belly. So hopefully if Smirnoff sees us, you know, hello, send me some stuff, please. So good, so good, so good. Okay, so with this, I have my cauliflower. What I was shown this as a trick, well, not a trick, but just how to cut it, whatever. Somebody showed me it a while ago. Is you take your blade and you go around the, whatever that part is, the core, and go deep in there. Gotta go deep. And then you cut the, I didn't go deep enough. See, look, see, I sucked. There we go. Then you cut it off, and then you can get into your pieces that way and break them off, like so, right? So it's just a neat little way of doing it, and then you don't wreck your bag and wreck all your stuff or whatever. I learned that with oh, there. You're gonna hear a tutu train. So, we've got a tutu train clock. And every hour on the hour, instead of a bird going out, cuckoo, 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 we have a train that goes around and around and around. So every hour on the hour, this is what I listen to. Isn't it fabulous? Yeah, that's what I think. We'll drink to that. So there's my cuckoo train clock. So now I got a little bowl here. I got this cauliflower here. And I'm just gonna cut it like so. Just give it like a rough choppy chop. Nothing fancy. Nothing crazy. It's 4 o'clock, so we'll see how long this thing goes for. The cuckoo. The train's going around and around the station. So we got, I'm gonna put my cauliflower in there. Like so. Like I said, I'm just roughly chopping it. Nothing fancy. We're not. Put that in there. I got leftover bacon from breakfast this morning. So we're gonna add that to it. There, finally it shut off. The joys of the cuckoo clock. Or the cuckoo train clock, I guess is what it's called. So I'm just gonna roughly chop this up into bacon bits. Like so. And it can be like big or big chunks, little chunks, whatever you want, however fine you want to go, or how big you want to go, or basically how lazy you want to be to chop it up. It's totally in your ballpark, whatever you want to do. And I'm lazy, so I do half and half. And I probably got about the equal amounts of bacon to cauliflower, which is fine. They're a little bit more healthier than me. Then don't put in so much, but you know, if not. And here I just got some shredded cheese. I'm just gonna throw that in there, add it to the pot. And you're supposed to add purple onion to it too. I don't have any purple onion, so I'll skip that stage, which, you know, whatever, not a big deal. Choosers can't be, or pickers can't be choosers, or choosers can't be pickers, whatever that saying is. You gotta do with what you got times like this, you know. So, and then you add some mayonnaise to it, like so. Oh, cheers. Oh, that's so good. So then I'm gonna add a couple scoops of mayonnaise to this. Like so. It's about a cup in there. I'm also gonna add some sugar to sweeten it up. A couple tablespoons. And then we do that mixy. So just mix it all up. Like so. I'm famous for not using big enough bowls, so bound to determined to fit it all in this little bowl, but I think I should have went with the bigger one, but oh well, the challenge is not to make a mess, right? And if I spill, okay, let's play a game. So every time I spill some stuff over, I gotta take a drink, right? So let's see if we can keep it all in the bowl. So far, oh look, spilt, oh, spilt, gotta take a drink now, oh well. So good, so good. So we got that going. Oh, that was a big one. Okay, so I'm gonna taste it now since one fell out. Taste it and see how good it is. Cauliflower. Oh, it's a piece of cauliflower with mayonnaise. Yummy. So now I'm just gonna set this aside because it's gonna do its thing. So I'm just gonna throw it back here on the oven. Forget about it, done. Oh look, I spilled quite a bit and I didn't notice that. Oh wow. Could have been drinking lots already. Look at that, look at that. So, cauliflower done. So now my next salad here is, I'm just gonna do a small one. Because I only have a little bit here. So I got a little bowl here. So I'm gonna do a bit of potato salad because I made potatoes this morning for breakfast. And what I did is I took little potatoes and I boiled them a little bit and then I cut them up and put them in the oven with some you know, salt, seasoning salt. So I'm gonna now turn it into a potato salad. So I got some leftovers here from breakfast. So I'm gonna put those in there. Don't look at my fancy sausages here. These are my sausages from breakfast this morning. So do that. So we'll have like a little bit of potato salad here. So then I'm just gonna take these potatoes and finish cutting them up, putting them in here, like so. And then have a bit of a potato salad with your ribs, and you got the broccoli cauliflower, so it's almost like you're out camping. Good summer lunch or whatever. If you had coleslaw, that would go wonderful with it too, or Caesar salad would be fantastic too, but this is what I got. You know what, before I even get started, I really want to switch bowls. You know what, I don't even have any hard-boiled eggs. Look at that. Oh my God. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this number one, I'm going to put it in a bigger bowl. Number two is I'm going to go and boil about 4 eggs right now and get that going. And while that's going, I'm going to clean up my mess and tidy up here a little bit, and then I'll come back live and give you the update on everything. So we'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye. It's me. I'm back now. So I got my eggs. They're boiled, ready to go. But first I'm going to get the ribs in the oven, and then I can work on my potato salad while the ribs are cooking. So I said I got this barbecue sauce here. I'm not going to add any seasoning or nothing to the ribs because they've got the flavor from when they were simmering. So I'm just going to pour the barbecue sauce on top. We're going to be very friendly. Like so. Get out my paintbrush. so. And then just before, like I'm going to put them in there for about 10-15 minutes. And then I'm going to just let them warm up like that. So I got my oven, like I said, it's preheated at 425. So I'm just going to slide these in. And we'll forget about them. So, like I said, I boiled up some eggs here. And how I do mine is when I boil them is I put them in a pot, like, you know, with water. And then I just get it to a rapid boil. I put it on max. Get it to a rapid boiling. And then once it's rapidly boiling, I shut it off. And I just let them sit in the water for 20 minutes to half an hour. And you got a perfectly hard boiled egg. Just that easy. And then I just take my little paring knife here that I have. And I just cut them up all little bitses. Like so. So that's done. And then I got a bit of an onion here that we'll add. Oh yeah, now that we're back. Cheers. So yummy, delicious. And just take off the bottom and the end pieces to this onion. This was like a really big onion. So I cut it in little sections because it was so big that I don't use it all. So I'm just gonna slice this up like so. Like so, and then put it in small little dices here. Just before you get tears in your eyes. Add that to the pot, or to the bowl. Now, for the greenery, some people add relish. Some people add, yeah, whatever relish. I use these sweet, yum yum little pickles, sweet pickles. Is what I use. So I just pull out some of them. Bill's going crazy here, begging because he likes pickles. So, yeah, I know, my dog's weird. And I just roughly chop, like, I want them to be small dice, but not like that. Small, it's basically like I don't, like, you know, it kind of looks like relish, like I make it look like little chunks of relish, but it's just pickles. You can use dill pickles, garlic pickles, not as good, but you need a sweet pickle, to be honest. So I do, like I have used relish if I don't have these pickles. So it's all good. So we add that to the pot. Then I add a couple tablespoons, well, about a tablespoon of the pickle juice. Then I grab some vinegar and add a little bit of vinegar to this. Yes, this is a very old, one of the China Lily bottles. I love those bottles. So we have that. And then I'm going to get a spinach out here. Add some mayonnaise to it. Some spoonfuls of mayonnaise. Well, I'm using Miracle Whip, is what I use. It's whatever you have, whatever your pleasure is. I add a little bit of mouse turd to it. And we do some salt. And I don't add too much salt because I have salt, like that seasoning salt from the potatoes, and I did it this morning. So I don't really want to add too much salt. And then some pepper. Like so. And then we'll do a mixy. And more than likely, I probably might have to add some more mayonnaise to it because I never add enough all the time, but whatever. All is good in the hood. Better to have to add than have it too much and then you're going, oh, now what? I don't know how to fix that problem. We got that going. mixy. I'm glad I moved this to a bigger bowl because it's making it way more easier. I feel like it needs more pepper. So I'm gonna grab, I got other kind of pepper here. I'm gonna add, instead of using my cracked pepper, because it'd be here for 100 years, cracking it. So I got this pepper here, that looks better. It's really creamy. So creamy that looks. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. So now what I'm gonna do is, let me grab another little spoonage here. I'm gonna try it just to see. A little bit more pickle juice. And then a little bit more vinegar, but my vinegar is empty there. So I'll grab this vinegar. It's missing a tang to it. So, give it another mixy here. And this recipe here I got from my mother-in-law. Kind of, she told me, she didn't give me the measurements, she just told me the ingredients that goes into her potato salad. She's, I'm sure if I asked her, but she doesn't measure nothing either, she just kind of free pours it. So, this is her recipe. So I'm going to take another little bite. That's good. Add a little bit more salt to it. And this takes a long time too, but I like this, that salt, it's really good. And give it another little stir here. Now you could add too, like usually instead of using white onions, I kind of use green onions too, because I like the green in it. So, but I don't have any on hand, like I said, you just use what you got. Right? So we'll try another little bite here. Oh, that's good now. Now we're talking. That's flavor and flavor time. So now I'm going to get my paprika out. Because we got to go back to the 70s. Sprinkle the top with paprika. Potato salad's done. So now I got everything ready. I got my potato salad, and I got my cauliflower salad, and I got my tomato and cheese salad. Ribs are in the oven cooking. They got another, 15 minutes or whatever to go, and then supper will be done. See, it's easy pleasy, right? So that's all I have for you. So I'll show you what the picture looks like afterwards. Have a good night, everybody. And this is me, Barb. From Barbalicious. See? Barbalicious. Oh, you can't see it. Look. There you go. Okay, bye.